forces joined will never tire. Brothers all are we. Streets they run with blood and fire, the price of liberty. My revolution carries me in a moment lost in time. My revolution sets me free. I will flow across the lines. Bring up the brother in me. I'm searching for unity. Everything is changing inside of me. The city's under my feet. The ruins of the elite. Everything is changing inside of me. Secret truths are buried deep. Two fathers on two sides. With every lunge and every leap, closer to my kind. My revolution carries me in a moment lost in time. My revolution sets me free. I will flow across the lines. Bring up the brother in me. I'm searching for unity. Everything is changing inside of me. The city's under my feet. The ruin of the elite. Everything is changing inside of me. Révolution dans les roues. Je vois le chaos dessus. La justice est une rivière rouge. Je te cherche, où es-tu? My revolution carries me. My revolution sets me free. My revolution carries me in a moment lost in time. My revolution sets me free. I will flow across the lines. Bring up the brother in me. I'm searching for unity. Everything is changing inside of me. The city's under my feet. The ruin of the elite. Everything is changing inside of me. My revolution carries me. It's gonna carry me. Carry me. My revolution sets me free. Yeah. It's gonna carry me. Carry me. Carry me. Révolution dans les rues, je vois le chaos en dessus. La justice est une rivière rouge. Je te cherche, où es-tu?
One second, guys. I need to find my phone. Where did I put it? It just happened. Maybe it's in my closet. In the shirt drawer?
My time is drawing thinner. I'm just a tired old sinner.
Okay.
No
like,
chips
what the
left
shit?
on this shoulder.
I don't know where I put my
Pride
phone.
in growing older. But when your borrowed
Hi.
time is through, I'll be with you.
What did I do? I just had it this morning. Anyway, hi guys, how are you?
Redemption blue.
How are you guys doing? I'm so confused about where my phone ran off to. Ah, I found it. It was between a pad of paper and some markers. I've got it now. Now I have my lovely Stream Puppy controls. And also, wow, that was loud. You are loud. Anyway, I was gonna do this to fade, and then I was like, what happened with anything ever? Alright, now that I know where my life is. You're well? Thank you, good. How are you guys doing? Fade. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I think I said Fiatira? But I'm not sure if I pronounced it right, so please correct me. Sins, my darlings, how's everyone doing? What did you get up to since last we saw each other? Let's see. I did a lot yesterday. After I was done streaming, I did, stream maintenance stuff. Made burgers for dinner. And I played a couple of games of Dota with Mana. And then I played now it's getting loud. Played Battle Block Theater with Dinsdale. And we discovered that because we were doing the co-op of Battle Block. And the last time we played together was June 24th, 2017. So almost 2 years. It was almost 2 whole years. But we managed to get a whole chapter done, and while I was doing that, I was queuing to get into the GTA role-playing server. It took about 3 hours, but I got in. So then after that, after Battle Block Theater, I logged into the server, contacted my friends, made my new character, so I want to say unfortunately some role-playing happened, but I'm not upset about it. I just wish you guys could see what happened because, oh my god. So I was in voice chat with Fade and Chef. Fade was already in the server. Chef was queuing. I just... So, like... You know my character. She's a dum-dum. She's really trusting. So basically what we were doing was taking my Mr. Clean character model and we were just transferring my car, but you can't just like give someone your car keys in the game for some reason. I wish it worked that way. You could just be like, here, can you have take my car for a minute and come back, You can't do that. So we had to sell the car for $1 and then sell it back. So we're going through the process of doing that. And while I'm still on my Mr. Clean character, these other players come up and they say they said something to me and they're like, oh, hello. And I was like, shit, I wasn't really trying to get into role-playing right now. I just wanted to have everything set up for next time I stream. But I felt bad, so I responded. I was like, oh, hi. He's like, ah! I didn't realize you weren't a local. Locals are what they call the NPCs. So I startled them. And so there's a couple of older dudes saying something about, do you like the devil's lettuce? And I was like, what's the devil's lettuce? And they're like, oh, it's like a vegetable. So they convinced her that it was a vegetable and to buy some. And it was $200 for a bag of vegetables. And I was like, wow, that's really, vegetables are expensive in the city. And they were like, oh yeah, these are a premium, fresh. I was like, oh, organic? They were like, yeah, like that. So my little dum-dum bought a bag of weed, and she thinks she's got some really choice veggies. We're leaving behind Mr. Clean. Yes, I redid my character. I redid my character. So then after that, I walked away and we kept doing the transfer. So I know it's a loss. We will always have Mr. Clean in our hearts. So then Fade took me, I logged out, got back in on the new character that had the correct stats. So, female, and I put in the right height. We're no longer 69 centimeters. I put in 170, so she's about 5'7", and she is huge. You log into the game, and she is a fucking giant. So we're like giggling over this. So like, oh my god, she's just enormous. And so they were very shush, make too much noise. So they were giggling with me while I was like trying to pick a face and make sure everything was all good. But like when she's in heels, she's like this much taller than Fade's character. It's very, very funny. So I put her in flip-flops, and I was like, okay, I can live with this, because I just wanted her to be tall. So then, he was gonna drive me back to get the car, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay, well, this is my friend, I can just like abruptly stop role-playing. Rather than a stranger, you don't know how long it's gonna go on for. So I started role-playing with Fade, and saying like, oh, can you give me a ride? I lost my car. I think it's in the city somewhere, blah, blah, blah. So he helped me get the car, and the way that you have to do it is so, like, complicated. So basically we had to steal random cars to, like, drive. Because when you buy a car, it goes into your personal garage, which is not close to the used car shop. So we'd have to drive back and forth a couple times. So we were stealing cars. Well, my little doofus did not realize that they were stealing cars, because Fade said, we're gonna need to borrow someone's car. She was like, okay. So we get in this car and we're talking, and I forget what happened, but I in character by accident made some sort of some weird noise. And me, if I do something on the server, I'm gonna try to make it work it into the roleplay somehow. So and I promise we'll start the game after I'm done with this story. It just amused me so greatly. So I was like, oh, sorry. I think a bug flew in my mouth. There was a bug in the car. I was like, yeah, I think it was little, like a fruit fly. You know how fruit flies get in the house? So it was already fucking ridiculous. So I'm we're in Discord together as well. So I'm laughing my fucking ass off. And he's just I don't know how to respond to you half the time. I'm me either. So so that was the lore that a fruit fly flew into my mouth, and he's like, you're swallowing a fly? You think oh no, that was later. Oh god. No, so I was like, oh, maybe I should write a song about the fruit fly. So he's like, yeah, go for it, I'd love to hear a song. And so laughing at the idea of coming up with on the spot a song about a fruit fly in the car flying into my mouth. And I love your character doesn't know what a stripper is but can identify a specific kind of bug. To be fair, there were no strippers in the club when I was in there. I was the only person there. It was just a bunch of dudes hanging out and drinking. So she didn't see any strippers. I think she knows what a stripper is, but I don't think she would necessarily like see one and then identify it that way. You mean unicorns? Yes, I do mean unicorns. So we're in the car and Fade's like, if you're gonna back yourself into a corner, out of character, he's like, if you're gonna back yourself into a corner, you know, I'm gonna just keep you there. Like, you put this pressure on yourself to come up with a song about a fruit fly. And I was laughing way too hard. And I like couldn't do it because I can't do the voice when I'm laughing. Cause I have to put my voice way up here. And I can't do that when I'm laughing. So I'm like trying really hard and I just like, I had the giggles. It was late. I was really tired. Hey JP, how are you doing? And I was late. I was really tired. So eventually I like control myself enough to start singing. And I was like, oh, look! I love it! Coldo Lugo. Welcome to the court of the hype. We're gonna do a dance to welcome you into the court of the hype. Woo! Thank you for the follow. So yeah, so the song, this is not gonna be exact because, again, none of us were recording, none of us were streaming. And I made it up off the top of my head, as I do. So the song went something like, me and Dab in the car, I think there's fruit flies in the car and one flew in my mouth. Is there a banana hiding somewhere? Where'd the fruit fly come from? I lost my shit. I lost my shit laughing. I was screeching so hard. You know how when I get like really, when I laugh really hard and I just go, and like I can't stop. It was one of those nights. So I'm like losing my shit fucking laughing. Talking about like, is there a banana hiding somewhere? Where'd this fruit fly come from? It flew in my mouth. Oh, it was so fucking funny. And we were talking about it in character later, about the fruit fly. He's like, and I think I mentioned something about swallowing the fruit fly. He's like, you swallowed it? You swallowed it? A whole fly? And I was like, not a whole fly, just a fruit fly, just a baby one. Just a baby one. And I lose my shit laughing again. Oh god, it was so fucking funny. I really wish. And apparently Chef was just sitting silently in the Discord the whole time, listening to me lose my shit. Oh god. Oh fuck. So I was up way too late hanging out with them. We did a little bit more role-playing. I got to meet Chef's character, Doobie. And they took me to the driving school. And I took the written test, which is all like actual real driving knowledge. So I was like, yay, I passed. I still have to do the driving test, but I was like, it's 1:30, I should probably go. We also like did yoga in the parking lot, me and Doobie. It was really great, and I'm sorry that you guys didn't get to witness firsthand the fruit fly song. It was so, or the devil's lettuce scene. It was really fucking good though. What a good night. Dota, Battle Block Theater, and some ridiculous role-playing. Anyway, let's boot up the game. That's enough. Oh, and then today was really great because reasons. One of you knows why. I'm willing to bet that two of you know why. Where am I? Life is Strange. The best thing is that he thought you were a local. Yeah, that was pretty funny. It startled him. It must have been the way that I was moving. Oh, you. Life is strange. So, man, it was so funny. I really wish that it was recorded. Because I think the song was less put together than that, because I kept having to stop broadcasting because I was laughing too hard. It was really fucking funny. Oh, shit. Well, that's quite the title screen. So, spoilers if you haven't seen episode 1 of this. We are in the middle of episode 2. We had such wonderful conversation at the end of yesterday, and I felt bad, like, kind of leaving before we were done with the conversation. I mean, like, we all kind of said our piece, but then I was thinking about it later, and I was like, the worst part about them trying to make David be, I'm gonna talk over this because we saw this little cutscene before. The worst thing about trying to make David the,
How do you know which way is up when your whole
the authority
life has been
figure
turned
is that
upside down?
he's not someone who she respects, and trying to force that respect is not going to work. It hasn't worked in the past. There's no reason why it would start working now, regardless of everybody's intentions involved, because their intentions are good. They're trying to do what's best, trying to make the best decisions that they can.
Blackwell's done with me. I can't go home anymore.
But your kid is not going to see someone as an authority if they don't respect them.
Is this junkyard all I've got left?
Anyway. So we had just gotten in past this cutscene, and I was gonna read our text messages, because I had some... Like, I got a bunch of text while I was doing other things. And I think there's another journal entry, so we'll start with that. Hey, Wraith Dagger. How are you doing? Oh, is it a Pillow Fort day? Man, she's so gentle with that bat. She, like, doesn't really want to smash things.
Ugh. This thing is a mess. But maybe I can fix it. If this beast will ever run again, the first thing it needs is a new battery. Wonder if I can find one around here.
And this is where we left off. So I'm going to read our text messages, but I guess I will read the next journal entry since we're right here. Max, you ever hated someone's guts, but then later felt bad because you found out they're actually cooler than you thought? Yeah, me neither. David got it inside his douchebag skull that he needs to start cracking down on me, which meant demanding I empty my pockets for him in the Blackwell parking lot. I went along with it, but just to make him look like an idiot in front of Mom since I wasn't holding. I guess it backfired because David is moving into my old house. I say old house because if he's there, I sure as shit am not. Oh, I also bumped into Elliot. He's super into me still. Everyone wants a piece of Price. Chloe, Bane of Fascists. I like this illustration. Got lots of messages. One from Principal Wells. What are you doing texting a student, you weirdo? Members of the Blackwell community, please be advised that a fast-moving wildfire has recently been sighted in the vicinity of Culmination State Park. I have spoken with the Arcadia Bay Forest Watch, who do not believe any evacuations are necessary at this time, as the Blackwell campus is not within the affected area or the fire's current projected path. Please utilize caution while traveling to and from campus. Faculty and staff have been asked to waive punctuality requirements for all sports and extracurricular activities this weekend. Chloe does consistent misspelling of fascist. Oh, I didn't realize that. My brain just saw what I wanted to see. Is this all new? Made it into my house without seeing either of my parents. Sweet. You were born to be a spy. Jumping out of trains and shit. Oh man, we'd make such a great team. No enemy viewfinder would ever be safe from you again. Meanwhile, you're deep undercover as a passed out person. Lol, today was unforgettable. Some of it sucked. Yeah. You know what doesn't suck? What? You. You also don't suck. I know. We should probably sleep. I got Wells tomorrow morning. Yeah, my fault. Worth it. Wells blows. That meeting hella sucked. You're hella weird. You are. Seriously, we'll get revenge. I'm not into this. I'm not into it at all anymore. The second she set that fire and showed no remorse. Or made the fire. I shouldn't say set it, because she didn't do it quite intentionally. Urgent fire weather update. Arcadia Bay Forest Watch. Arcadia Bay, Oregon, 2:02 a.m. PST, Saturday, May 8th, 2010. Active Class D wildfire not contained. Use caution. Check local media for road closures. Elliot.
Rawr.
What? Holy shit. Did you get Wells' text about fire? You okay? Yeah, you? Yeah, I'm just in my room. Hey, after Tempest, do you want to hang out? Yes, I do, but Chloe doesn't want to, and I hate it. This is way more than 3 messages. Your school called. I think you know why. We have a meeting tomorrow with Principal Wells. I need you to do better. Chloe? Chloe. Chloe Elizabeth Price. You can ignore me all you want, but there will be hell to pay when you get home. Chloe, did you hear there's a fire? Please text me so I don't worry. Chloe, are you okay? Chloe, please. I'm fine. Oh, thank goodness. Come home by curfew. We have that meeting early tomorrow. Again, Chloe. Really. I'm at my wit's end with you. Chloe, David's trying to do what he thinks is best. He's such a tool! I didn't like that he asked you to empty your pockets. And then you were completely innocent. Chloe, can't you just forget about David for a second? Think about me. Maybe I just need space, okay? Maybe I need my daughter back. Also, it's kind of, the origin of Hella. I know! How you doing today, Rose? It's kind of, weird for the mom for Joyce to be like, just forget about David, who I said is moving in with us. Like, yeah, good fat chance of that. What's this? Bios. Worms. My name is Chloe Price, but you can call me... I'm an inmate at Blackwell Academy, currently serving for a 4-year sentence for crimes against maternity. That would be my mom, Joyce, who seems endlessly disappointed in me. Interesting. I'm not going to read all this right now, though. Because that's a lot of reading. Firewatch is one I might wish to play. It's not listed in backlog. True, I watched it, though. I thought it was really good. I watched someone play it.
Magical battery goes here. Soon as I magically find one.
David is a total dick. Dick, David. Dick, David. David is a dick.
Sorry, Max. I think I'm more jealous of you than anything. Hopefully, I'll be escaping this place soon, too.
Oof. Big oof.
Bottles everywhere, and not one beer to drink.
Hey, Claim, how you doing? Yeah, you didn't miss much. I just finished reading through our backlog of text messages.
Glass looks way prettier when it's broken. Wonder what else that's true for.
Deep. Fucking deep, man.
This rug has some miles on it.
That's putting it nicely.
Don't want to leave yet.
I'm not trying to leave, I'm just, wandering. Alright, I'm gonna go, I guess I'll check the car. Let's see if this battery's any better.
This is no good.
Okay, so nothing over here. Let's go back to this side. Yeah, it totally does fade, for sure. What ending did you choose for the original? I'm going to give a very, 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 very large spoiler warning. Normally,
There's got to be a battery under
Chloe.
one of these car hoods.
Normally, shut the fuck up. Normally, I don't discuss any other games. But this is a weird case. Like, I wouldn't find it amiss if people... Gosh. I don't know if I want to, like, break my own rules. Because it's not quite a sequel, right? Or not sequel. It's like a prequel, but it's kind of expected that you played the first one first. Isam, hello and welcome. How are you today?
Most of these cars are junk. I'll probably need to find the one that seems less junky if I have any hope of finding a working battery.
So I think that it is expected that if you've played you play Life is Strange before you play this one. So if you do not want spoilers for Life is Strange, leave now. Exit, get on out. I'm sorry. I love you. Come back in 5 minutes. Okay. So I chose to save Arcadia.
I think I'm all smashed out. For now.
Yeah, and even I typically don't even allow spoilers in vague forms. Like I have a zero tolerance policy. But again, this is a weird case where yeah, it's not like chronologically it's not coming after the events, but I think most people who are here are you did the opposite?
Gotta look for
oh,
new
you
cars.
selfish, emotional,
Maybe even another truck.
beautiful human you. What did everyone else do?
No, not going over there.
Oh yeah, that's Dad's car. Shoebox?
Leave no trash box unopened. That's my motto.
Same. Let's open it. I didn't see it that way. I understand that. I had the big gay. But sometimes you fight for something and throughout the process just figure out that it's not going to work. Like, we didn't realize...
Gotta
Man,
look
we're
for
getting...
new cars.
Shut up, Chloe.
Maybe even another truck.
Like, at the beginning of the game, you think that you have way more control than you do. But you don't actually have that much control. You can't change something without changing everything, you know? So I didn't really... I saw it as trying... Like, sometimes you try and you do your best and you fight for something. That you... And you fail and you can't have it. You know, like, I was not comfortable sacrificing... first of all, however many people in Arcadia, let's just say thousands of people would basically die at my hand because it's my actions that caused the thing.
New cars. Maybe even another truck.
Anyway.
Sing your song, tiny man.
Is the song about a fruit fly? Because if so, I want to hear it. Okay. So we took out this little, like, figurine. Hey, Nicole, how are you doing? I see. Yeah. Sounds like we had the same approach. Yeah, that's not a choice, like, that choice is... Making the other choice, the one I didn't make, is, it's selfish. I don't think that... It's not selfish in that, like, ew, how could you? Like, it's selfish because of emotions and because of love, like...
Maybe even another truck.
Like, I totally understand it. It was a hard... Well, it wasn't as hard for me because, again, like, thousands of people were going to die because of something that I did. You know? Need to play the second episode of Life is Strange 2. I haven't played any of 2. I forgot that even came out. Past efforts are not reimbursed through new non-optimal decisions. Past efforts are not reimbursed through new non-optimal decisions. Been thinking about starting to make soap? Cool.
It's all fun and games till this guy enslaves everyone.
I will climb on the boat eventually, but I want to look around some more before I do, because I have a feeling that might be where we find the thing.
These magazines are so gross. Who would look at this? Okay, I'm still looking, but it's only because I'm so fixated by how weird it is.
Who would... Oh, looking at a naked lady is gross. I disagree with you there, my dear. She wasn't, like, doing anything. She's just, like, hanging out. Looked like she was in a shower or something.
And up next, a local band called Pisshead is blowing minds and speakers throughout the bay.
Pisshead!
Single, Nothing Wrong.
Nice.
I know one fire that doesn't need any poking.
Poke my fire, daddy!
Now this is a Vortex Club I wouldn't mind joining.
Hey, Simpo just finished running 10K. Yeah! Wow, well done. Well done. That's quite impressive. How are you doing? Communism, atheism, free love. Outcasts unite. Class of 81. Be whoever you are as we eat, drink, and merrily say fuck you to Reagan and his oppressive capitalist regime. The Motley Ball. Christmas lights.
Gotta love a place where even Christmas looks depressing.
Mini golf? Putting green.
You're a long way from the country club, guy.
What's over here?
Don't want to leave yet.
I'm not leaving. There was more junk over there. I need to look at all the junk, BB. Oh! You know, and other appropriate sentences.
A pirate flag? Wonder if there's treasure buried nearby.
I love trying to make chat uncomfortable. It's really fun.
Damn, you cigarettes.
Okay, plop. Oh, prop up. I was like, plop up. That's a heavy ass pallet. Sweet. Yay! Innovation! I mean, dragging a pallet
Shit.
and then lifting with, like, leverage is a little different. Rather than lifting up your entire body weight. She probably weighs more than a pallet. That is really pretty looking. But also, fuck. Rachel is fucked up, dude. Oh yeah, we're gonna graffiti. Well, look first.
Nearly all great art is made on the insides of car hoods atop ships in the middle of junkyards.
Let's do it.
What do I want to tell my fellow sailors of the 7 trash heaps?
Burial grounds.
Got it.
What did we draw? Rest in peace, Captain Bluebeard. 1994 to 2010. Hello? What? That's fucked up, dude. She totally refers to herself as Captain Bluebeard. I'm uncomfortable.
There's got to be a battery under one of these car hoods, right?
Anyway, Nicole, I'm really glad that you have a Wiggum and that he's being snuggly. He's such a good boy and I love him. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I think that's just life, right? Face value of innocence, but deep shit goes on all the time.
I can't believe Rachel set that fire. I don't think she meant to, but I also don't think she didn't mean to. Crazy that something so destructive can also be so beautiful. Or a fire that began in a trash can could grow to light up the entire sky. In conclusion, fire. Pretty sweet.
The virtue is going in the way. Keep it tight so no one will stray. Staring at a light. Needless to say that I'll be alright. Alright home. And your
Hey, Lef, how are you doing? Oof. Yeah, they did capture it pretty well. Thank you, dear. I'll save him for later.
You stand still, stare at my stupid bedroom. All that I wanted wasn't unwanted. Oh, and I wonder why I'm not wanted. All that I wanted was not there, but I dare be wanted. Yeah.
I love
In a
this.
corridor. Yeah. And you call me. Yeah. When I see you know damn well. Throw back arms, I love you, and I won't be bothering with morning. It's crucial that you see the truth when looking for yourself, not useless
I know I'm not really talking, but I really, what I was going to say was that I really enjoy listening to the full track of each of the songs that they present us with in the game. Waiting on a job interview? Oh, good luck. You're gonna be great.
in a corridor. Yeah. And you call me. Yeah. When I see you know damn well.
I'd say she's concerned and also in awe. Yeah. I feel like in this scene at least, she's being way more reasonable with like thoughts about what's happened rather than just being like, Rachel's awesome. I like how each character has their own symbols. Yeah, I haven't quite figured those out yet. But there's a lot of recurring symbols in the games that I think are pretty neat. Music selection has always moved me during these types of scenes. Yeah, for sure. That's still so fucked up. Like, why?
Goodbye, Captain Bluebeard. I hardly knew ye.
It's fucked up, man. Okay, so... I guess we'll climb down. I did not find a battery. I thought we might find one on the ship. I must have missed something.
No, I can't.
It's different dialogue than before. Mannequin head? Oh, I didn't go this way.
Guess I was pretty pissed at Rachel last night. Amazing that someone I just met could have made me this angry.
Oof. Can I just say, oof. American Rust Salvage Yard. Got it.
American Rust. Sounds about right.
It's fun to be able to watch other people play through these games, see their different choices, but also get the chance to notice the details. Yeah. And I always like seeing how different people interpret things differently as well.
You're a long way from the beach.
No, you. Sins the Adorable.
Here's a side of Arcadia Bay they don't put on the postcards.
Oh yeah, this guide, that definitely... Alright, I'm going back. Pacific Steve's Famous Crab. I'm gonna check this school
I
bus.
wonder if I'll ever ride one of these again.
I don't know.
Don't tell me what to do.
Mana, get out of my game. Get out of my game. Did you just know you? Shh. No, you did it.
I always wanted a pet snake. Instead, I got David. Fuck everything.
Womp womp. What are we gonna do with this little bobblehead guy? Oh, there's a lampshade in there. Perfect. Or is that a garbage can? That part of the car? It looks like a garbage can.
This
or a
one won't
lampshade.
work.
Don't tell me how to live my life, pet snake. I mean, yeah.
This one won't work.
It just bothered me that it said a thing. That's an air filter? Shows you what I know. I don't know nothing about nothing in cars. It looks like a lampshade. Except that it had a cap at the end, so I was like, okay, maybe it's a garbage can.
This Matt has seen some things. Mostly feet.
You'd just see my feet and be like, I gotta just glare, 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 glare.
Oh.
I used to love opening up the diner with Mom before school. I guess those days are now officially over.
Aw. They don't have to be. You can open up the diner with Mom. I mean, you don't have school, so... Like, what else are you doing? Hello, bird. I love that birds are just, like, near us
Wow.
in this game.
Shitty ride drug dealer.
This
Really
vehicle...
thought crime paid better.
This vehicle has been seized and impounded in execution of a warrant/order. This vehicle is distrained and impounded in accordance with the authority provided by Rule 42 of the Oregon Magistrates Court Rules in pursuance of Section 2(1) of the Narcotics Damage Act of 1985. It is an offense to, without lawful excuse, destroy, damage, or tamper with this property. Well, we are indeed a young punk, so guess what we gonna do? We're gonna fuck with it.
This thing looks somewhat new. Maybe the battery still works?
I think it did. That's what I would have thought it was. WLM WLCE. Huh! Yeah, I forgot too. Totally forgot. Changing your name.
This thing
I
looks
mean-
somewhat new. Maybe the battery still works?
If the punk fits?
What are you trying to hide under there, Hood?
Pop the thingy. Yeah, I just saw it. She just got so excited. How cute. Need a blue highlight for a while. What's the difference? Like, what is a highlight as opposed to highlights? Or is it the same thing? Just a different way of saying it.
In official car speak, this is the thing that makes the other things do their things.
Alrighty. Battery time.
Here we go. The pick of the litter.
Okay, so we can hold more than one object. I did not realize, but I think we've seen everything in here. I don't think there's anything left to investigate. So... let's just, plop her in there, right? You did the color yourself? Okay. But, like, technically, highlights are, like, little pieces of color that are...
This junkyard is massive. I'll explore more after I take this battery back to the truck.
that are a lighter color than the base color, meant as an accent. So not like... But it's typically, highlights are typically like a natural color. So someone with like a... like dirty blonde hair might get blonde highlights. Just to give it a little bit more dimension. Hey Mike, how you doing? Current attitude towards most things, why would I pay someone to do it when I can learn something new myself? Yeah, I have no money to have people do it for me, so last time I dyed my hair, I did it myself.
This junkyard is massive. I'll explore more after I take this battery back to the truck.
There's a lock of it that you dyed blue. Yeah, so I'd say that I would call that like a streak of blue. Personally is how I would phrase it. Because highlights implies like very delicate little like pieces, but highlights aren't like a chunk of your hair or a lock of your hair. Like, some people have natural highlights, meaning that their hair is lighter in some spots and darker in others. Using a screwdriver?
This thing needs more love than I can give right now.
Oof.
In the meantime, maybe I can spruce it up a bit.
Ah, I see. Cool, cool.
I know someone who would be very happy here.
Singing man. For all of your driving needs. Your singing while driving needs. Such as...
You can hang here, but I get to pick the tunes. Okay? Good talk.
Me and Dab in the car. I think a bug flew in my mouth. Think a fruit fly flew in my mouth. Is there a banana hiding in here? Oh. Hair is black, but when it starts to warm up, I start to grow more red hairs. It's not really highlights, but it looks cool. Ah, neat. Oh man, I wish I remembered exactly what I said. It was funny though.
Probably a good idea to cover over this with something.
I'm going to guess beach towel and then welcome mat.
While an escape hatch could be nice, I should probably cover over this massive hole.
Alright, cool. I'm ready. Oh!
Maybe there's another light bulb I can put in here.
Christmas lights. Alright, we know exactly what we're doing. Ignition, right. It's the remix
Okay.
to Ignition. Hot
Let's
and
see
fresh
what else
out the
this trash
kitchen.
heap has to offer.
Mama hiding bananas in the back seat. It went missing. And the fruit flies, they come. And and they fly as I hum. And they fly into my mouth and make me choke on my gum. She didn't have gum, but you know what? It rhymed. It's cold and in Tupperware. Womp womp.
This could cover that torn seat and look awesome doing it.
Alright, we got the beach towel. I think the welcome mat was over here. Aw, you're so welcome. I'm glad that I was able to make you laugh. I haven't laughed that hard in a while either.
You should cover that life-endangering floor hole quite nicely.
It's been a while since I had that, like, lung-endangering squeal. Ah, what's
I
this?
used to love opening up
Oh.
the diner with Mom before school.
It's a placemat. I thought it was a poster.
I guess those days are now officially over.
Alright, let's get the Christmas lights. My hair and my sister's hair is blonde, but my mom and dad both have dark hair. Apparently my mom was blonde when she was younger, got darker as she got older. Yeah. When I was little, I had dirty blonde hair with 2 streaks of really frizzy, I mean, I still have the frizzy, really frizzy, very, very, very blonde hair. And now my hair is
Better
dark.
head back to the truck.
What color are we gonna take? Green?
Here's hoping for a holiday miracle to light up my ride.
I'd personally take either the blue or the red. Or the white. I would take the white. Because, like, if I'm gonna bother with the light being on, I don't want it to make, like, someone's skin look all, like, sci-fi. Where the fuck? Where the fuck was the truck? Yeah, that's a good quote. Fix. I appreciate all the really accurate noises of things. Aww. Yeah, man. I mean, like, this blanket really reminds me of Doobie, man.
Hope my passengers enjoy the smell of sea salt and junkyard. It's just you and me, you tiny weirdo.
You forgot about that? It's a good one. Alrighty. There we go.
You're welcome, truck. You're welcome, truck.
Oh yeah, one more. Fix. Just gotta put in the light, and then we've got a beautiful inside of truck.
This thing looks like a rusted out shopping cart. Probably drives like one too. That's if it ever does drive, which seems questionable. Still, how sweet would that be? Yeah?
Bryce, it's Frank.
Oh. Hey, Frank. What's up?
Yeah, just checking in to see how you're doing.
Really?
No. Listen, we've got some business to discuss. Where can we meet?
What about? Oh, like drugs?
Price.
I'm hanging out in the junkyard, north of town.
The junkyard. That's great. Stay there. I'll see you soon.
Okay. And Frank,
Everything cool?
I'm not in trouble or anything, right?
I don't know. Did you do anything you should be in trouble for?
Like,
Probably.
in general, or to you?
I'll see you soon.
I don't know about that interaction. I do enjoy the flip phone, though. Yeah, the hole in the floor is totally fixed. That's road ready right there. Hey, Dario, how are you doing?
Time for a hard-earned smoke break. The inaugural truck tag.
Let's do it!
You only get one chance to make a first expression.
Mystical. She already did something accidentally frightening.
The eye sees all.
Feels on wheels. That's the achievement.
Does your truck look like a Christmas party on wheels? Yeah, didn't think so.
Alright, what else can we mess with while we're in here? Ooh, lots of things. Honk honk. Beep beep, motherfucker! Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Disturb those boys. Is Frank her dealer? Yes.
Does Principal Wells eat pizza with a fork and knife? I knew there was something off about that guy.
Okay, let's open the glove compartment and then we'll have a cigarette. Ooh,
What do we have here?
what is it?
Most people probably wouldn't wear a beanie they found in a junkyard. Sucks for most people.
I totally don't think that I would unless it looked really pristine.
Yep. This'll do.
That, looks dirty, honey. At least wash it. She's not gonna wash it. Alright, let's, look at this one more time.
Tell me if we're ever really getting out of Arcadia Bay, all-seeing eye.
The Illuminati.
Fixing the truck was hard work. Time to kick back and light up when I'm done looking around.
I think I'm done looking around. I was very thorough. So we're just gonna chill. And listen to whatever song they're gonna play for us next. And I'm gonna be fairly quiet while the song is going. Because I want to hear it too.
In my own time, I'm trying to reach out. I know I'll get there soon. There's a hole in the earth here, and we're walking around the edges. You were flaunting all your open wounds. I can't express them better than you. You have buried childish qualities. Friend, make sense of me. Friend, make sense of me. I have many destructive qualities. Friend, make sense of me. Friend, make sense of me.
Uh-oh. How horrifying is this dream about to be? Ugh.
Shit. I slept all day. What the hell?
Sounds like people yelling in the background.
Dad?
Unsettling. Hey, that thing, how you doing? SD card arrived, so you're downloading Hellblade for Switch. Nice. Have you played it before? That thing?
I miss him so much. I wonder if it burned like this the day it happened.
Oh no.
Do I feel like roasting a marshmallow?
I know, Fade.
Dad? What are we doing here?
Is he feeding the bird?
Do I even like marshmallows?
I used to love marshmallows. Now I can have like one or two and that's plenty because they're just so sugary. But I still like roasting them. I'm unsettled. I'm gonna try talking to Dad one more time.
Are you trying to tell me something?
Oh, that was fucked up. Okay, this whole scene is fucked up. I'm gonna let it play out and then I'm gonna talk about it. So there's probably a...
Amazing,
Oh.
isn't it? I can't look away.
Sure.
Don't pretend you're not mesmerized too. See? You're so drawn to it, you don't even realize the danger.
Danger?
Fire blinds us, just like darkness. But darkness blinds with absence, with loss.
What does fire blind with?
Beauty. But sometimes, there's a greater beauty yet to come.
Incredible.
Fire is jealous, Chloe. It wants all the beauty for itself. That's why you need to be careful.
Careful of what?
Of getting burned.
Well then. Um... So, hang on. There's more cutscenes.
Hasn't anyone ever told you not to fall asleep with a lit cigarette? You could start a fire.
Don't put it out on the floor. I mean, I know it's a rust bucket, but still.
So, are you gonna invite me in? Or what?
My instinct was to say, of course, but no, go away, you pyro weirdo. No, you're way too okay with having started a fire, a forest fire, a wildfire. Okay, so that scene, ignore her for a minute. There were a couple of things that I thought were, well, a lot of it is foreshadowing, of course, and the dad is trying to, like, be our subconscious and guide us and be like, don't fall for beauty. Hello, beauty blinds. You don't see the danger. I see the danger. I don't know. I don't think Chloe sees it, but I fucking see it. So that was, like, a little obvious. But before that whole discussion, oh, excuse me. Am I gonna sneeze? No. When our dad was feeding the marshmallow to the raven, I was like, oh shit. 'Cause, you know, he's like dead. So he's like literally feeding. Like he went through this. He went through the feeding of animals with like his person, and then the end was, you know, a literal representation of that. But I thought that was like kind of interesting. And then it was also interesting to me, there was like one angle that they showed where it was like our dad's body from here down, but it was the raven's head. So it looked like he had the head of a raven. And I thought that was really neat. And that could mean a number of different things. I keep thinking about the raven trickster god that we read about when we were in the park, and you know, it could mean a bunch of different stuff. So I'm still trying to work that out, but I thought it was an interesting little angle to put in there. And then, you know, this is again me kind of reading a little bit too far into it, but like, her dad is exhibiting strange behavior because he's dead. So, like, he has free reign to be, like, a fucking weirdo whose motives we don't really understand, his actions we don't really get, because we're still alive. And her whole thing of, should I roast a marshmallow? Do I even like marshmallows? Just kind of felt like her kind of skirting the edge of that other world. And when she started doing the same actions as her dad, I was like, foreshadowing! But that's because of how I played Life is Strange. Death is Strange? I would play that game, 100%. Dead people act differently. Oh, you. She's been standing here very patiently this whole time. But anyway, so there's a lot of, like, really interesting imagery in that past scene. And very nice. And, foreshadowing and, lots of different interpretations that you could make. And, I'm not sure which ones I feel are intentional or me just reading way too far, but it's interesting to think about. Wormy, thank you for being a patron hype for 19 months. I hope you enjoyed your parade, and here's your royal salute. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, so now what do I want to do with this? Me as the player wants to be like, no, go away. But then Chloe, like when we were in the meeting with Principal Wells, and Rachel was like, oh, meet me at the junkyard later. And we were like, yeah, of course. Like, Chloe, the way that she's behaving towards Rachel is still very much like, I like you. I want to be with you and spend time with you, and I think you're pretty great. But we did have the little moment with our dad just now, sort of. And then the moment on the boat where we're not sure about her and the fire. So, I didn't touch anything. I think if you sit there long enough, it's like, you clearly just need a moment. Well, thank you for waiting, I appreciate it. Sad you missed the Grist stream. Yeah, I didn't give you guys any notice, sometimes I have to fill a specific amount of time, and I pick a game based on it, and I don't give you guys advance notice of what I'm gonna play, and then I feel bad. It was a great experience, though. You saw it on YouTube. So you got to experience it with me. So yeah, I don't really know how Chloe is feeling, but I'm gonna go with not sure. Like, I was all in on this relationship, like I said, until the fire.
I don't know. I'm not supposed to give rides to strangers.
Oh, she's just gonna flirt. Okay.
What if I promise you free candy?
Hop in.
See, Chloe doesn't want the same things as me. I knew this was gonna happen.
Damn, you've been busy.
It's nothing. Just some junk I found lying around.
A rainbow towel? A bright green light? Holy shit. The all-seeing eye.
Figured it can't hurt to have the Illuminati on our side for whenever shit goes down.
Always thinking ahead. Chloe, this is incredible. I can't believe you found us an escape vehicle already.
Yeah, but I mean, dream stuff is not always clear. Like, we experienced that not in a dream state, you know what I mean? Like, so we had the clarity of mind to sit there and analyze it and think about it. But when it's happening to you personally, it's harder to step back and see things. And then especially when that's a dream, it's hard to remember the details of a dream once you wake up. And it's hard to know, like, it's got this fuzziness and blurriness. To be fair, this is Chloe's story. Yeah, but she's not that much of a fucking idiot. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna pretend like I don't know what she's talking about. But we can't actually go anywhere because the car's not fixed. I wouldn't say either of these things if I were Chloe. Because, I mean, like I said, listening to her talk about Rachel setting the fire, she's like, oh, I can't believe she set that fire. I don't think she meant to, which I agree. And then she said very aptly, I don't think she didn't not mean to either. And that's exactly how I felt. I was like, you made a huge mistake and you're just like fine with it. That's the part that really bothers me. It's less that, you know, you accidentally started a wildfire, which is already awful and terrible, but the fact that you feel nothing about it or in regards to it is so alarming. So absolutely alarming. Remarming. I saw Bati say remember, and I was like, remember. 8 minutes after you wake up before you completely forget your dream? Is that true? I remember lots of my dreams. Hey Bati, how you doing? I knew that was coming. Can't ever remember nice dreams, only bad ones. Oof. I remember lots and lots of my dreams. Oh shit.
I love it.
Alex Martinez, thank you for the follow. You startled the shit out of me, cause the game was really quiet, but that's okay. We're gonna welcome you anyway. Thank you for the follow. So I guess, I mean, she's gonna say what she's gonna say. Like, I do want to roleplay as Chloe, however. Neither of these are quite what I think she would say in this situation. We know that she really very badly wants to get out. Like, as of this scene, the scene with Chloe in the junkyard today. So how she's feeling right now, rather than how she felt before. She was kind of feeling a little bit unsure of Rachel. At least Rachel's motives. And she was feeling jealous of Max and hoping that she was going to get out. So I guess I'll go with I hope. Because I'm not going to be like, escape! I don't know what you're talking about. It's not like we discussed this. So I guess I'll go with I hope. I would go with something in between. I would probably just talk about the car. Because unlike Chloe, I don't want anything to do with Rachel. Didn't mean to scare you. No worries, man. Loving the stream so far. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a great day. Remember 0 to the point where I feel like I haven't dreamed for 10 years? Oh, weird. The amount that my dreams fade from memory is different too. So like some dreams I remember every detail and it's super vivid and I haven't forgotten them for years. And then other ones, like as the day goes on and I gain more distance from we're sitting here talking for a long time. The game's like, you're not playing no more. Yeah, sometimes they fade throughout the day, like very, very slowly throughout the day. And other times they're gone like nearly instantly when I wake up. Anyway, I guess I'll say I hope. I don't really like either of these choices though.
That's the hope. But it doesn't exactly drive yet.
You'll figure it out. And while you're at it, we're also gonna need some money. You know, to buy stuff.
Uh-huh. Car and money? Anything else you'd like?
Luckily, there's no rush.
True. And no Blackwell.
Holy shit. That Wells meeting. I'm so sorry. I can't believe he actually suspended you.
I can.
Really? I'd say it's like the most believable thing that's ever happened to anyone in the history of forever. I'm just so pissed about the play. How could they let Victoria Chase jack your role?
Because life is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Yeah, totally.
Oof.
At least Wells has no idea what really went down with us last night. Shit got pretty wild.
Is that all you're gonna say about it? Pretty wild? Hello?
Rachel, that was more than pretty wild. You went absolutely nuts last night. What the hell were you thinking?
I was angry. I didn't expect the whole stupid park to go whoosh. But now you're in on it too. Accessory after the fact. Unless you tell on me, of course.
I'm no snitch. I'd be way happier going to jail than having to live at home with Dictator David. He announced his plans to move in this morning.
Oh, Chloe, that's awful. I'm so sorry. You know what we both could use? Therapy.
Therapy.
You start. Kick back and tell me what's bothering you.
I have thoughts.
Well, Doc.
Wow, what topics? I have lots of thoughts, none of which I like. Yeah, I really don't like this relationship dynamic. It makes me uncomfortable. And I'm glad that Chloe finally fucking said something, like, you were out of control, what the hell? And she was like, I don't know, accident, and then moved on immediately. Like, I thought for a minute she might show some fucking remorse. I didn't expect the whole stupid park to go whoosh. That's it? That's all you have to say about that? No. So, I'm gonna go DWA. We're gonna talk about Blackwell first.
I've been booted from school, and I'm not entirely sure what to do about it.
You mean how to cope with your feelings of anger and disappointment?
No. I mean, how to express my feelings of intense joy.
Uh-huh. Do you think you might be taking this a little too well?
Talk to yourself.
You tell me.
Taking it too well.
I'd say I'm exceptionally well adjusted.
I'd bet my therapist's license that no one's ever called you that before.
Touché, Doc.
Alright, David.
There's this dildo with a mustache who's been dating my mom, and now he thinks he's moving in with us. How do I stop him?
That's a hard one. I'm not sure there's really anything you can do.
Then what the hell am I talking to you for?
Just because you can't stop him doesn't mean you don't fight back. The resistance begins now.
All right.
You're going to need a new nickname to mark your enemy. What have you got?
Step dick, step douche, step fuck. Step douche.
He's, step douche. Because he's inserting himself where he doesn't belong. Also, he's a douche.
Poetic. May I also suggest stepladder?
Why stepladder?
Because he climbs on your mom every night. Ew! And pretty soon, they'll be stepping down the aisle.
What the hell kind of therapist are you?
Sorry. It's called shock therapy. Highly controversial.
Alright, let's talk about this fire. Is she warmongering? She's very inflammatory. Like, literally and figuratively.
So, my new friend, who everyone thinks is perfect, did something batshit fucking nutso last night. What do I do?
This perfect friend of yours, who I'm assuming is also an exceptional beauty, sounds like she may have been inspired by someone new in her life. Someone who is also, may I add, a knockout in the looks department.
You're telling me...
Perhaps this friend of yours, who, I reiterate, must be just stunning, needed someone in her life to teach her.
How to steal wine from yuppie picnickers?
How not to give a fuck. Because she was tired of having to give so many fucks all the time.
That makes sense. That was actually somewhat therapeutic. Thank you.
It's always a pleasure delving into the mind of Chloe Price.
And now it's your turn. Tell me all about what it's like being daughter of Arcadia Bay's most famous scumbag.
It sucks.
Too blunt? Sorry. I do that sometimes.
Nah, I'm just. I don't know. Can we talk about something else?
Of course.
I really, really, really hate that she implied I inspired her to set a fucking fire. And to, like, what are you teaching me how to set fucking wildfires? I really don't like her anymore. She's blanketing the fact she set the world on fire with compliments. Yeah, exactly. Is that like... I don't know if this is her intention or if she's doing it unintentionally, but that's kind of manipulative. Like she did something that was entirely fucked up. She's not dealing with it or addressing it or feeling remorse whatsoever, not that we can tell. And she's like trying to get us to stop being disapproving by complimenting us instead. That's how it seems to me, but I really don't like her anymore. So, like, I really, really dislike this whole relationship. Ugh. I went from being so into it to being so not into it. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit earlier. Well, a lot earlier. And I even talked about how Chloe described it as well. I don't like this whole thing. Yeah, Fade. That's definitely how it feels. The fire was an aftermath, sure. However, where's the remorse? Where was the panic? Where was the seeing it as anything negative whatsoever? Because I don't feel like she does. Did she expect that to happen? Probably not. But the fact of the matter is it did happen, and she's acting like it was nothing. And that's a huge red flag for her as a person. Anyway. We're gonna go in the same order. Start with the light stuff, go towards the serious stuff.
I kind of fixed the truck a bit. That might mean I have life skills, something I've really tried to avoid. Upshot, I'm closer to becoming a car thief.
That's pretty badass.
I just want Chloe to never have anything to do with her ever again, and I know that Chloe's not going to do that, and I'm just going to continue to be frustrated.
There's a point when you've been acting so much that you don't even have your own personality anymore? You're just whatever you think other people want you to be.
I think you have a personality.
I wasn't talking about me. My dad doesn't really exist. You saw him in Wells's office. The whole thing is a performance. And now I'm starting to feel like everything in my life is bullshit. But he's still my dad. How can I make sure I don't end up like him?
I'm gonna say you're not like him. You cannot control another person like that. It doesn't work.
You couldn't be like him even if you wanted to. You're too awesome.
The fact that you believe that makes me feel better.
I don't think she's awesome.
Shit. It's playtime. Gotta go clean out my dressing room for Victoria. Not exactly the role I thought I'd be playing tonight. Oh well. Hey, I was thinking that after the show, maybe we could go do something. Just you and me.
Something criminal?
No.
Criminally fun.
No.
I'm in.
No. I'm too old for this shit.
Wait, you forgot your bag.
It's for you. Just a little survival kit for your new life on the lam. Drive safe, Chloe.
I'm too old for this shit. Destructive crushes. I hates it. Don't know if they're spoilery. Well, I'm asking that, as usual, that people don't, hang
Hello,
on.
Junk Shack.
Hang on. I'm as in you were Chloe. Me. Me, the 29-year-old human.
Time to check out Rachel Amber's mystery bag.
Okay. So yeah, I'm giving us a pass to talk about the original Life is Strange because I'm assuming that anyone who's in here has seen it or played it or doesn't care about spoilers, since this came out afterwards, and it's kind of, even though it's a prequel, it's kind of assumed that you will play Life is Strange first. So I gave the disclaimer. That said, I'm still asking that people try to let me kind of work through my own theories, as we normally do on this channel. Like, let me make my own, come to my own conclusions. That's what I'm trying to get at. You know, I trust you to use your best judgment on that front. It's common for people who've done what Rachel's done, trying to siphon the guilt into other things, such as blaming others or denying responsibility. But my little caveat there is, like, we haven't even seen any flickers of that she's, that's what she's doing. And I feel like if she was actually a good person, she would have freaked the fuck out when the park caught on fire. Not saying too much at the start, there's an established canon for these two. Yeah, it's been so long for me that I don't remember. I don't remember exactly. Like, I know that I remember that Rachel was very special to Chloe. But, like, the details... Like, I know that Chloe thought the world of her. And at first I did too. But again, I played this... I think I was even upstairs, like... It was a really long time ago when I played, so I don't remember any details. So it's hard for me to... Like, even like, details from Life is Strange that may have colored my opinion of this game. Like, there's a lot that I don't remember. I don't remember most things, we'll say. Feels kind of we have some choice, but the end goal will be the same. Yeah, well, I kind of see that as, you know, Chloe is a fairly self-destructive character. That is not me, for the most part. When I'm self-destructive, it comes in very minor forms that are not really lasting destruction. Like if I'm feeling especially self-destructive, I'll have a cigarette. Like, ooh, like, I literally, like, one cigarette. Like, that's me being self-destructive. Chloe being self-destructive is a way different person. Yeah, I don't buy that. I don't buy that thing that it's a coping mechanism. I'm sure some of it is a little bit, but I don't trust her. I don't trust her. I don't think that she actually has remorse or stress about it. And that's the problem. Not that she's hiding it or coping with it in a way that is different from what I would like to see. But it seems to me that she doesn't actually feel it in the first place. But yeah, so it's very frustrating for me to play as Chloe and just watch her make the stupidest fucking decisions. But that's why I feel locked in. But I would still, like, even if I were... Like, I can justify why I think Chloe would behave this way, that way, the other way, but I guess, yeah, Mana, you're right. It's a little bit more locked in because there's an expected outcome. And I mean, again, there's degrees of being destructive. Like, you can, like, Chloe, for example. She drew all over the bathroom. And that was not smart. She's only suspended, she's not expelled. Like, she's burning bridges that she still needs to have access to. Not smart. But also, that's only hurting her in the long run. And by extension, you know, the people who care about her. But, like, it's directly only affecting her. Like, the school can clean that shit, you know what I mean? Mass destruction on a large scale that can take people's homes and lives and kill off wildlife and just, like, the scope of the destruction of a wildfire is beyond my capacity to fully comprehend. And it seems like she doesn't give a shit. Biggest burn is finding Chloe's permanent record. Chloe continues to show empty rebellion against a non-mandatory institution. Well, non-mandatory is debatable, but I see what you mean. Or see what they meant, whoever wrote that. But no, I understand what you're trying to say, that thing, and I don't disagree with that is a pathology. However, in terms of this specific character and kind of giving her a pass as saying it's a coping mechanism, that's not... Again, if she was a good person, she'd show remorse in some way, even just a flicker of it. And we haven't seen any of that. And I do not like her. We had a text message. And it's just very frustrating for Chloe to be... I mean, I guess she's unsure, and she doesn't really have anyone to talk to about it. Like, the only person she has to talk to about what Rachel did is Rachel. And that's not healthy, because you're not getting appropriate feedback. So, like, I get it. She's 16. She's not gonna make... And she's 16 and she's self-destructive. And she's got, like, new love. Like, she's not gonna make good choices. I understand that. But it's still frustrating for me. Could also be shock. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that it could be. But I think that at the very least, in the moment, she's not going to immediately hop into coping mechanisms. We saw the scene of her... And there was, like, no change in affect when the tree caught on fire. Just trying to give an explanation of their behavior. I understand that. I do not agree with that explanation, is what I'm saying. You are more than welcome to read her in a different way than me. That's the beauty of having a nuanced character, right? Like, they did a really good job with the character of Rachel. And I don't even necessarily think you're wrong, I just don't buy it. Yeah, I did bring that up yesterday. Like, after Rachel kind of went off on Chloe for no reason and like wouldn't have a conversation with her. Like, I did bring that up. Like, she's very lonely. Kind of ignored the fire when you played? Ah. Yeah, I definitely didn't. I was watching Rachel's face in that cutscene pretty much the whole time. Chloe had an appropriate response. Rachel did not. And Chloe Price. I don't suck? You really, really don't. My mom thinks I do. Don't know if I can stand going home tonight. Still there? Grabbing something from home, then I'll meet you at the junkyard. See you really soon. You better. And Mikey. Ack, I heard you got suspended. Sorry. Aw, what a nice dude. Yeah, I rolled a 1 against Wells. Cute. Get it? Steph says you're a nerd. Aw, that was a cute interaction. Because it's not really the plot. I read it as sort of a literary device. Yeah, I definitely didn't view it that way. Let's fix this place up. Nerds are totally the best, I agree. I mean, a lot of stuff that happens in the game is meant to carry through a metaphor. But it's also a game that has a very solid plot. You know? That's it? Chloe was fucking here? Alright, sure. Ooh, a tapestry. I forget what this is a tapestry of, but I feel like it was very familiar. I'll have to see. Not at all what I thought it was gonna be. I like it though.
It's time to talk about the elephant in the room. This elephant fucking rules.
Pretty good elephant.
Now I just need a photo of David.
No, don't sully the room with his presence.
Cutting edge in junkyard security technology. It's important to mark my territory for all future junk shack visitors.
Very solid plot. I'm sure he is a very solid plot these days.
This place is the shit. It's like my junk fortress of solitude.
I dig it. They're spoilery. We'll get there. I know that we will.
A bag full of clothes. Guess I need those.
I mean, don't scoff at them. Try on. Sure. We should change our outfit.
Nothing like an abandoned shack in the middle of a junkyard to make a girl feel like exploring a new wardrobe.
Ooh, raven hair. Tarot tower. Rorschach skull. Which still looks like a fucking raven, by the way.
From the folks down at Ted's Bread Spreads that the hazelnut is the official
I like
site
the raven hair.
for some reason. So get out there and buy a jar of Ted's hazelnut spread today.
And you know what? I'm tired of seeing Chloe in black. This is like, this one's too real. And I just... Oh, right, we can try them all on, right? Bonus outfits. Yeah, those are if you are a Square Enix member, but I don't think I linked my accounts, and I don't want it to be like, hey, log in, and like show my email to people. Psh. Yeah, I don't remember the reference there. You saw a bird and not a skull? Yeah. I mean, I see a bird and a skull at the same time. Anyway, I think I'm gonna pick Ravenhair. Yeah, I thought it was a bird and then I hovered over it and I was like, oh, bird and skull. Gotcha. I like this one. I choose you! I don't know. I saw it in the main menu, the bonus episode. But I don't know if it'll let me actually play it or if it just says it's available. I didn't look. You saw a burb at first? Me too. Especially with all the ravens in the game. Like, of course I'm gonna see a bird first. Kit, how you doing, my dear? I'm at the junkyard now. Alright. Alright. I think we're good. Let's go meet Frank. Forgot about his RV. Huh! I rode on his RV. Lol.
That's the woman we saw with Rachel's dad.
Yeah, it is. And she smiled at the fire. She was sitting like right next to it smoking a
Weird.
cigarette.
Yo, Frank! It's Chloe.
I totally forgot about that until I saw her.
I don't know the secret password, man. Is the password drugs?
Price, get your ass in here.
Bit sore but good. How is everyone? Doing pretty good. If I have it available, I will play it.
Dude! It smells like piss in here.
Shut up.
You have a rough night or something?
Every night's a rough night. I've got a notebook in the back somewhere. Go get it for me, would you?
Who was that whoop? Ah! God. Jeez, man.
Get my notebook, Price. Then we'll talk.
Now I'm fetching things for Frank. How low can I go?
Okay. I'm gonna read these text messages and I'm gonna go on a very quick break so that I can get more water. I'm all out and use the bathroom. Shouldn't take me too terribly long though. Dude, I heard the bad news. Suspensions suck. You mean good news? I'm stoked. Word. If you want to blaze with me and Trav, let me know. Thanks. Alright. I need liquids. I'll be gone about 2 minutes. Just gonna do some quick stretches, use the bathroom, get water, and when I come back, we'll look around the RV. Yeah!